And as I go live, I see Latos asking it's at 11. No, we were going to be going. I actually didn't put out like a time. Well, usually we try to go at 10. But since there was a game at 10, a game I was in, we had to we pushed back until after the game as soon as we can after that game. So I was aiming for 10:45, but we had to push back another 5 minutes because I am never prepared. But yeah, we are live. This is welcome to the weekly Echo. I am, of course, your host, Monsieur Demouy, Sir Demouy, and I am joined tonight again, returning to the cast. Is we got Mojolly,
Hi.
we got Ender,
What up?
and for dessert we have CamJam. But that was a little switcheroo there. CamJam is not currently in the chat. He is here. I think he's fussing around with a microphone. And Gilligan, I literally, the reason we're 5 minutes late is because I was updating my notepad because I couldn't edit the Google Sheet. So I do appreciate you putting the work in. But yeah, I actually was a step ahead of you, and I just now saw your DM there. So we'll definitely revisit that. But yeah, so this is the weekly Echo, the look back on this week in VRML. I know, Gil, we're good. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, so we do have Mojolly, Ender, and CamJam returning this fun Sunday evening to go over the predictions they made earlier in the week. Oh, Cam, are you here?
Yes, I am.
There's Cam. Cam, just confirm we are live now. And
Sorry, I think I broke my mouse, and I literally was like a couple like pixels away from joining, so it just wouldn't do anything.
of course, that's how it always goes, right? Excuse me. But yeah, so we will. Yeah, well, I guess before we start, how do you guys think you did in the predictions this week?
Easy,
Oh.
easy,
Oh.
easy.
Oh.
Worse than I hoped.
Oh my point. Oh.
Cam, of course, feeling really confident coming into this one because I know he picked up some picks that he certainly got some shade for. He definitely pulled away with a few. So, and also I don't know what QL was talking about with eggs. This is not an egg stream. I don't do anything with eggs. I did see him mention it in the league general. I have no idea what that was about. Uh,
I mentioned microwavable eggs.
oh, okay. So that comes from Mojolly. All right. I guess that makes a little bit more sense. So I don't have any eggs, but I'm sure. Yeah. So Cam sounding pretty confident. Of course, Ender and Mojolly not so. So we will. I guess we'll just go ahead and walk right in. Well, I guess we'll start with before I start messing with the stream. We'll start with the well, no, the bonus. We're going to call those tiebreakers. We won't start with those. That was the picks you guys made from the 4 matches we didn't cover. That was 6 foot over versus Space Force, Spaghetti versus Nate Plus Ultra, Galaxy versus Nebula, Genesis versus Reboot, and Mojolly picking Genesis in 2, Ender with Reboot in 3, Cam with Space Force in 2. But we will come back to
I'm
that
not happy.
if we need to. But yeah, so I guess we will start with that first one. That was Space Force versus Skull Crusaders. And it was let's see, 6. No, I'm sorry, that's not the first one. First one's how did I even do that? I don't know. I even did it in OBS. I'm so off my game right now. Just as I was just an hour ago. But 6 foot over versus Galaxy. That was 6 foot did take that one in 2, and that is going to be 2 points across the border. However, Cam did roll out with a mercy bet, and I didn't actually check on that. I do still have the page up.
Oh,
If anybody, we will
I'm
rate
shaking.
for it. Well, we will race for it. And 6 foot over versus Galaxy, right? And no, there wasn't a mercy. So
Well, that's crazy because I see it was like a mercy there. I think I should get a point.
I do not believe there was a mercy here, as
It
it
was worth a
was
try. It was worth
in
a
game
try.
1, 6-2 for 6 foot, and in game 2 or round 2 it was 13-8 6 foot. So it's going to be 2 points apiece to Mojolly Ender and 1 point to CamJam. But I don't know if you guys, any of you guys watched this game or remember anything about this game.
Nope, did not watch it.
I didn't
remember.
either. I never had
Yeah.
time.
I casted it, but that was yesterday. There were so many casts yesterday and so many today, and then I just got on my own game. So yeah, I don't remember, but so that was 6 foot and 2. So that's 2 points apiece to Mojolly and Ender, and 1 point to CamJam.
Oh yeah, isn't Galaxy the kid team?
Ooh,
Alex.
Yes, sir.
kind of. I think they kind
But
of.
they picked
They
up
have
Grief and
two.
Cyanide, so
Yeah, they're half kids
Okay.
now.
6 foot over's not that bad, to be honest. They're getting pretty decent.
yeah. Delore and Vanzi have been doing real well.
Yeah, yes, they have.
Mhm.
All right, so that'll roll us into our next one here. And actually, yeah, okay. I actually didn't check the volumes before we started, and I was like, oh no, I really hope I didn't have you guys muted this whole time. But no, I did not. I did that. I did that to Skinny just the other day, and in a VRML cast, and I was like, oh
Yep,
no.
yep,
It
my
was like,
match.
was that your
Yep.
match? Yeah, the whole first game, like until like 8 minutes in, you can hear me in the cast go, oh no, like very audibly, because I realized like, oh, that was bad. So there's a lot of dead air in the first game of that match. But yeah, so yeah, moving on to this next one, we got Space Force versus Skull Crusaders. Skull Crusaders, I
Man.
believe, is CamJam's new
Go.
team.
Let's go. I'm hyped
Uh,
about this prediction.
but yeah, so it was Skull did take that game in two. Let's see. Every Mojolly. I'm gonna keep calling you Mojo because that's how I wrote it down. But it's Mojolly. Mojolly and Ender both picking Space Force at 3, and CamJam picking Skull in 3. So CamJam the
Let's
only one to come
go.
away with a point on that. I don't know. How do you guys
Mhm.
feel about that one?
Oh, it hurt. It hurts.
All,
I don't know. I think Spacer's got to do something because they got 4 like solid players. I don't know what's going on.
Absolutely.
But
apparently, everybody who voted on that game voted Space Force. All like 34 people voted Space Force. I was the only one who backed Skull Crusaders, and it paid off. So I'm happy about that.
I'm terribly surprised over the points. It just wasn't expected.
No, yeah, that was one that I think caught a lot of people by surprise. But yeah, that does, like I said, there's 1 point to CamJam, to no points to Mojolly or Ender. As we're gonna move on to our next one here. Excuse me, I should have muted myself. But we got Deception versus Chaos, and yeah, Deception, that new team of Motzi, Citrus, Dollar Ranger, and Nightblood Sports versus Chaos. Yeah, that's Dano, Cakester, Curry, and Hurry for Rafa. And it was Deception in 3. And we did have
Wow.
Mojolly and Ender both picking Deception in 3, and then Cam, the odd man out, picking Chaos in 2. So that's going to be 2 points apiece to
what a
Mojolly and
terrible
Ender.
day.
Why?
And it's another one. That might have been, I think that game wasn't even cast, so I don't think anybody was around to. I don't think anybody was able to watch that one. I think that
So
was
there's
the one
no
this week.
proof.
No, what? No, there's no video evidence. That's for certain.
Well, Chaos did take the first round, but
Chaos, that team, I'm kind of, I'm kind of eagerly awaiting. Eagerly waiting for them to just pop off one of these days, and just start crushing it, because definitely not bad players over there. But yeah, we'll go ahead and move on to this next one here, and that was a Reboot versus Nate Plus Ultra. And no surprise here, Nate Plus. No surprise in the picks, but a bit of a surprise maybe in the result is Nate Plus took that in 3. So is that correct? I'm thinking that's a typo.
yes.
Ne
No,
Plus Ultra lost
that
one
was
of the rounds because they were late, not because
That
they
was a
So there was a
mercy.
Yeah.
incidental mercy on that one. Okay, so it was.
Yeah.
You know what? That's funny. Well, it is Nate Plus in 3. So all you picked Ultra, Nate Plus Ultra in 2. So that is 1 point apiece, even though it is on a technicality.
Ooh,
So yeah, 1 point across the board.
That first round was messy. Very messy. So.
And I believe that was the one they started in. They started with 3, and then 2 minutes in took that the tech timeout, the restart, and then came back with the 4th player. But at that point, that round was considered the second round. And still seeing Egg Stream in the chat there. Yeah, Palador's asking Egg Stream, and yeah, something Mojolly said got everybody running with it. So yeah, we have. I still have. I still don't understand it. I don't know. My goodness,
We'll never know. It's
this is
just.
too much. All right, so we will now move on to this next one here. This is Spaghetti versus Genesis, and that one just happened tonight, and I actually didn't see it, and it hadn't been reported last I checked. So does anybody know what the outcome of that game was? Because I don't.
Meatball's in the chat. If he knows
Bro,
the
Spaghetti's
outcomes of
been
that.
just throwing. I wouldn't doubt Genesis won. I don't
Did
know who
Spaghetti
won,
win?
but
Spaghetti won. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they're saying Spaghetti
Meatball
won.
is saying Spaghetti. And how many
but
Meatball? Or how
how
many
many?
rounds?
Oh.
As
Yes,
1 and
let's
3.
go. Let's go.
Spaghetti in 3.
And 3.
Let's go.
Ah.
So that was what game was it? Spaghetti Genesis. So all three you picking Spaghetti, but CamJam the odd man out picking Spaghetti at 3. So CamJam's going to come away with 2 on that one, and that's going to be one apiece to Mojolly and Ender.
Ah, you and your crazy bets, Cam. I don't know how you
Yeah,
got that.
I mean, it's not luck. Comes down to skill at the end of the day.
All right, Cam. All right.
So yes, all right. I guess that'll move us on into the next one here. So that was Spaghetti versus Genesis. So now we're moving to Nebula versus participation points. CamJam's previous team,
I'm really surprised about the result here. Like, really
and that
What
was
surprised.
happened?
Nebula in 2. That's going to be 2 points apiece to Mojolly and Ender. And Cam picking participation points in 3, so no points to Cam.
It was a really strong team. It's really unfortunate it hasn't lasted.
Yeah, what an upset.
Yeah.
So we will go ahead and call that game there an upset. I don't know if you have anything you want to say about the game itself, as you were in it.
You know what? I just don't want to talk about it. Let's just keep going.
All right.
Keep moving on.
So we will go ahead move on to There Is No Team versus Wireless Jackson. Of course, this
Let's
was
go.
the game at which Rad David N and White Dragon, 2 of the developers, both made their debut in VRML competitive
Man,
Echo.
we're
And
making bets before this roster change happened. That's just
Yeah, you see,
You see, I just think that my IQ is too high sometimes.
I
Like,
think you had insider information that was happening.
inside information.
So Cam with the only one to pick Jax and the only one to pick Jackson 3, and of course there was that roster change after the fact. But this being sports betting, we're just going to run with it. And so that's CamJam with the 2 points there, and that was a very interesting game. Kind of excited to see those guys making their debuts.
now Will popped off that game. I saw the last end of it, like just the end of the game. He popped off. He was scoring everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all right. So yeah, and that is that new team. There is no team, that new team of Guygasm. Well, it was B-Love, caption, fair enough, but now B-Love has made his way over to Milk at some point during the week. And he made his debut with Milk earlier tonight. But we will go ahead and move on now to the next matchup, the next pairing here, Deception versus Wireless Jax, in which, where did I have this? Jax did win that in 2. And
Hey,
all
God,
3 you
no.
pick in 2. All
Cam just
three
closes his eyes and
picking
picks a
two.
team, dude.
Or all 3 you
did.
pick a Jax, but only
He
one of you
did.
picking a 2. But was there a mercy in this game? That is the question.
No.
Nobody put a messy bid on it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
that's
wasn't
right.
good.
I
Nobody?
put that down wrong. And then, wait. Yeah.
For the wireless
I
Jax
corrected
one?
that.
And, oh, yeah.
I corrected it in the Discord. I didn't correct it in my notes.
Yeah.
Let me go to the Discord real quick. Because where was that one actually put? It was, you put it on the Ignite Guinness game. Okay, yeah, that's that one I misplaced. Let's swap that up.
That was
real
just
quick.
unfortunate, that one.
But now I've completely lost my place here. So it was Jackson 2, Cam with Jackson 2, everyone else Jackson 3. So yeah, that's 1 point apiece to Mojolly and Ender, and 2 to CamJam.
Ooh.
And Well, this is turning out to be a very interesting points race here, guys.
Yeah, because Cam and his crazy point.
Yeah.
You just closed your eyes and pointed at a team, and you're like, that one.
How did you know?
And
You've
it's paying
exposed
off.
me. You've exposed me. It's crazy.
I'm not. I mean, there we go. It is paying off currently, and then I got to double check this one before we get to it. I'm gonna pull it up one more time because we do have a mercy bet on this one. That was well. I'll go ahead and roll us into it. That's Ignite versus Guinness. I wanna look
No
this up.
mercy. That was
Yeah, I'm not
no
happy.
mercy.
I'm not happy.
Ignite in 2.
That was a messy game, but thanks Ignite for taking it easy on us and making us look good in stream.
Yeah, that wasn't cool, Ignite. I wanted an extra point. Come on, guys.
So that is going to be Ender, the only one walking away with any points there. Or, well, no, the Ender, the only one walking away with 2. Cam's going to get 1, and then Mojolly, since she did pick her own team there, is going to be walking away with
Everything
none.
that could go wrong did.
Lol.
Alright.
And so now, so I guess we'll go ahead and push on to the next one here. And this one was There Is No Team versus Nova. And that was, they did play with that roster, Guy Guys and Be Love, Caption, and Fair Enough. And then, so There Is No Team versus Nova. I should know this off the top of my head, but I don't. Let's see. We did, Nova won that in 2.
I think my
So this
IQ's
would be
too high.
2 points to Cam.
Dude, oh my god.
1 point to Mojolly. No points to Ender. Ender picked There Is No Team in 3. And yeah, that was one I remember feeling pretty good going into that one, coming out of that one. It was well played, and yeah, I was really excited to get to play one of the devs, but Wireless Yaks are the ones that got the honor of that. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, not much else to say about that one. So yeah, we'll move on now to we're really rolling through these. Yeah, we'll move on now to Ignite versus Milk. And I got to do my notes better here. Is that right?
I said Ignite in 3.
Oh, I skipped over something. I don't know.
The Ignite versus Milk one.
Yeah, it
was
was Ignite in 2. Ender picked Ignite in 3, while both Mojolly and Cam with Milk in 3. Just to be 1 point to Ender.
Consolation points.
I feel like this one was this one tonight? Was this one of the games tonight? That was yeah, that was earlier today at 7. That was one I did. I was a solo. Well, not a solo. I had so much subtlety on the cams for that one. And
I didn't see Will with the roster change. Was that
No,
before?
it was
after?
with B Love, I believe.
Was the roster swap after the game or before?
before the game. So if you're looking at the names on the stream, that's those are from. I cut all these out. I think on Monday. So we're just reusing the ones that we use at night. So any roster changes that happen during the week aren't reflecting on this stuff on stream at the moment.
All right.
But yeah, B Love did play with Milk in that game. Did he play? Oh, they played twice today. I presume he played in both. But I know he did play in the one that I casted.
Will wasn't on Milk today, I don't think.
I think didn't Captain Will moved over to what team?
Our team, Guinness.
Guinness. Oh, that's right.
Yes.
What's that, Ender?
Why didn't Will play with Jolly today? Why didn't he play with you?
He didn't play because he was out of town somewhere. Something. He was out for the weekend.
And they unfortunately had to get rocks.
Unfortunately, because of the weird in between match, player leave. No hard feelings at all, but yeah, that's kind of weird.
All right, so we'll use that to move on into this next one. That was Orbit versus participation points. And
this is a truly shocking
track
result.
myself here.
True.
That was participation point, or excuse me, Orbit in 2. Both Mojolly and Ender making mercy bets.
Mercy.
Was there a mercy on that game?
There was potentially 2. It was potentially 40-0,
Mercy.
but I'm not confirming or
I
denying.
gave you
It
guys
was.
2 points too.
Yeah.
So that's 3 points apiece here to Mojolly and Ender, and 0
Cool
points to
match,
CamJam
but
with participation points
still
at
got
2.
those points.
No.
And I don't know if you have anything else you want to say about that, Cam. I know you don't, but I gotta ask.
No comment.
Okay, all right. I guess all right. So we use that to move on now to Instinct versus Illuminati. And Illuminati taking that one in 2. Was that the one? That was the one played earlier tonight.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Was I on
The
this one?
Illuminati
Yes.
Veganas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was on this one.
Yeah.
I didn't just watch it. I casted it. I don't remember it.
Yeah, you did cast this, man.
I don't remember it at all. But yeah, Illuminati taking it in 2 there.
Yeah.
That's
No mercy though. No mercy.
I didn't vote for Mercy.
yeah, no mercy bet
I
on
thought
that
Ender
one.
did.
That's the next
I
one.
Nah, I
voted
thought
for
Ender
Mercy
did.
versus
Aw.
you.
Yeah, that's the next one. So let's see. So it was
Oh,
Illuminati
I'm
in
too far
2.
ahead.
There's gonna be 2 points to Ender, and then 1 apiece to Mojolly. And oh no, because Cam picking
Oh.
Instinct in 3, so no points to Cam.
I was gonna take the 3 points and everything. Then you changed your mind.
Sorry, both teams starting with I, and I did not format my notes all that well, so I'm just seeing I. You know, I'm going by that first letter, and yeah, screwing myself up there. So yeah, I don't know, Ender, if you have anything you wanted to add about that game there.
Nope, just how I thought it was gonna go, which was a stomp.
Ooh, and Ender with the never-ending shade there. All right, so now use that shade to move on into the next shade. That was Illuminati versus Guinness, and I believe it or not, Guinness took that in 3. Of course, I am joking. That was
Oh, no.
Illuminati in 2, and Ender with a mercy bet. Was there a mercy in that game?
No.
I think
There
18
was
should be a mercy,
not.
okay?
There was
Nope.
no mercy.
No mercy.
So that is going to be 2 points apiece of Mojolly and Cam, and only 1 point to Ender.
Whatever.
As this game is not over. And chat asking for a points tally or an egg tally, and I don't know. I guess that's really up to the team, but we are closing in on the finish here, and it's kind of close. So I don't know if we want to keep it a mystery until the end, or if we want to reveal it.
Mystery.
Let's
I'm down
keep
for a mystery.
Mystery.
Well, I guess then I'll say how well do you guys think you're doing at the moment? Who do you think is in the lead at the moment?
Cam. And
Me.
I hate to say it.
All
I
in.
hate to say Cam. I hate to say it, but I think
Nah,
he's
you
ahead.
love to hear it. You love to hear it, honestly. Just
You're
love
the
it.
only one that loves to hear it.
Well, Ender, what do you think? Who do you think has the lead at the moment?
Me, for sure. I'm up by like.
Yo, you're funny, man. You're funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna. How many more games are left?
Just a few, and someone's saying I missed. Did we miss Flair versus Milk?
Oh.
Yes.
Did we?
Did we?
Yeah, I did skip
Did we
over
do
that one.
Nova against SSVC? Or
No, I guess you know
I
what?
think
No,
we
not
skipped
yet.
Flair and Nova against SSVC.
Yeah, we skipped both of those because we did Ignite and Milk, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so that's probably a subconscious skip there, as the next one in line would
Mhm.
have been Nova versus SSVC Legends, and we can just leave that at SSVC taking that one in 2, and all you picking them in 3, so that's 1 point apiece to everybody.
Ooh.
Cool.
And
Yeah, they look good, man. SSVC looks strong.
Yeah, they played.
They look top
Dude.
10 worthy.
Yeah, they did. They played very good tonight, and it's still too fresh, so I'll just leave it at that.
Absolutely.
Still too fresh. That's why we can't. I don't want to be the last game on Sunday nights again. I don't want to do that again, because then I had to rush into here and be like, all right, you know, get in the new headspace. You gotta sound happy now. You gotta sound positive. You did not just lose a game. Into convincingly.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that was certainly not happy with my own play after that one. I can say that. I can say that much. So yeah, so that was 1 point apiece to everybody. So then the other one we skipped there was, and you know what? It's something's going on. Something's goofy going on because it selected itself all the way down there. But that was Flair versus Milk. The other one we skipped by mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And Flair in 2. That's going to be 2 points to Mojolly, no points to Endo as he picked Milk in 3, and 1 point to Cam.
Shit.
And that changes the game up just a little bit.
Ooh,
And,
I don't like the sound of that. That doesn't sound
I like
nice.
the sound of that.
Just a
And-
little bit. Maybe you're coming second now, you know?
That was did Flair play twice tonight? Yeah, they did, huh?
I believe so, possibly.
Yeah, because they had the 6 o'clock
Yeah,
game, 6
versus Kang
Eastern
as well.
versus Kang, where they pulled another upset. Well, we haven't gotten there yet. We'll get there.
Absolutely.
We'll get there. We have one more to go through before we get to that one. That is Instinct versus Infinite. And I got to go back to my notes. What do we got? Instinct versus Infinite. That was Infinite in 3.
No!
And that's going to be 2 points apiece to Mojolly and Ender, and 1 point to Cam.
Woo!
I'm throwing. I'm throwing.
I don't. There was another one. When did this game happen? Was this another one today?
Early in the week.
Early in the week.
No, it was. I just saw it.
That was on Thursday. And that was Paladin and
It
Sputnik.
was.
Okay. Yeah, and that was Infinite taking that one in 3. So Instinct getting the game over Infinite. Definitely speaking to Instinct's potential here moving forward. All right, so now the one that I was just making a big deal out of, that Flair versus Kang. Flair pulling their second upset in 2 weeks,
Oh my
second
God.
major upset in 2 weeks here with that new roster running with. The roster on the website has actually changed to show Chrome, Game, Grumpy, and Voodoo are their main roster, and Shepard has now been relegated to subs. And you can't really fault them for that, just because just like in hockey, when you have a hot goalie in, even if it's your backup, you ain't pulling them. You're keeping them in, and that's definitely the right call here. As they took that game over Illuminati last week, and then this week pulling a 2-1 victory over. Was that 2-1 victory over Kang, and definitely blowing everybody in. That was a super close game.
They're doing.
Oh my god.
Wait, can you just remind me who the upset was against last week? Sorry, I just can't remember.
I'm just gonna forever trash Flair until we play him again. Which might be next week, maybe.
So that is 1 point apiece to everybody. Did I already say that? I don't think I did. But I believe everybody had picked. All of you picked Kang in 2. Oh, so that's no points to anybody. Yeah, no points to anyone on that one. As you all picked Kang in 2.
I'm happy with this next pick though.
So that is a major upset there. Because I believe even the connoisseur vote was on its head after that one.
Absolutely.
So so the next one up here, got Kang versus Joker, and Kang did take that one in 3. So that's gonna be Cam, the only one walking away with points there, and 2 points at that. So this one coming down to the wire.
It was so close.
Ooh, this is gonna be interesting.
I watched that match, and they missed an open 3 that would have been Joker did. That would have been the win for them. And I saw it, and I saw the miss, and it just made me sad. And I knew my points were gone.
You know, I'm chilling. I mean, that's cool for me. I'm down with that.
It was so sad. I thought it was going to be their redemption match, but it didn't happen.
I didn't watch it, but yeah.
Well, I do remember. I'm pretty sure I was on that one. I think I was on that one. We can always check, but I do remember. At the very least, I watched it, and it was a well fought game. Me and Powder were on that one, and it was 29-25 the score total. That one. It's definitely a close game. All right, so that will bring us to the final game of the week. Well, sort of. Because this was SSVC Legends versus Joker. Joker took that one in 2, and all 3 of you picking Joker in 2.
Yeah.
So 2 points across the board. However, this won't be our last one, but I don't know if anyone has anything they want to say about this one before we move on to the.
Wait,
Just
is the next one the tiebreaker?
It is.
No! Sorry, I mean that's okay.
Well, Cam, I wouldn't get too excited because unfortunately
You're not even in the tiebreaker.
you're not
bro.
in the tiebreaker.
Oh!
So at the moment, we have a two-way tie between Mojolly and Ender, each with 23 points. CamJam
Get back to the
just
bottom.
behind with 21. So only one or two picks away
Yeah, I
from being
threw it in
there.
the middle. I threw it in the middle. Oh, GG's.
So yeah, so we do have a tie between Mojolly and Ender. So that will take us to the tiebreaker, which was those games. Let's see. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I think. Yes, I
That
am.
means Mojolly.
So,
I mean,
Mojolly
nothing
picked the
Huh?
Genesis versus
Huh?
Reboot game, in which he picked Genesis in 2. Ender also picked the Genesis versus Reboot game, which he picked Reboot in 3. And drumroll, please.
Watch
Genesis.
that game, dude.
It was Genesis in 2. So
Yes!
Mojolly coming away with the 2 points there. Mojolly gonna take the win this
place.
week.
First
so-
place.
GG's.
The final
Oh, it feels
count is
great
going to
to
be
be on
Mojolly
top.
with 25, Ender with 23, and CamJam with
Oh,
21.
oh no.
Get back to the bottom.
Hey, you know why? You know why I can't get the mid-table teams? I've never
Why?
got past bronze.
Get on the bottom. I'm on top.
Oh.
Champion.
Hey, I smacked you up in my hometown, the Bronze League, you know? Just gonna call that out.
All right, bud.
So yeah, so how does everybody feel about their finisher? Ender losing it in that OT. How are you feeling about that?
I
To be
feel
honest,
like a
when
champion.
when we did it, Mojolly went first, and I thought it was only that game, okay? And I picked the wrong team.
So
But still.
Ender blaming it on the lag.
It was the lag.
I mean, even if it was that one game, I still chose the wrong team, so that's whatever.
The Mojolly is saying she feels like a champion, and
It feels great to be on top.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
so yeah, I do believe that's the fastest we've ever gotten through the team list on the weekly Echo. Usually it takes us at least 30 minutes, usually pushing up 45. But no, we did that in well, it looks like right about 30 actually. When did we
We're
go?
speedy.
Yeah, that was actually no, we're right at 33 minutes here. We're right at 32, 33 minutes. So that was
Not too
really
bad.
fast. I don't know if anybody else has anything else they want to say about the week. Any moves, any roster changes, any big upsets.
The week for Guinness was really fucking messy and difficult and just problematic.
And I'd just like to get this out there. I purposely lost the games in the middle because I was like I would win, and then I was like I'll just let Mojolly win because just to be nice, I was just
The
feeling
week
generous.
was just so hard. She has to win at something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Me and Ender, we were talking before this, and we were like, "Do you want to just let Mojolly win?" And we just agreed that we'll just do it.
Thanks.
She's gonna have a tough week, bring some light into her day.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's what we're
god.
going for.
Every match we had, everything that could go wrong did go wrong. With that Ignite game, we had to do 3v4 because of a broken controller and then a controller that wouldn't pair. It was sad. It was so sad. And then we couldn't find a sub until like second round.
Yeah, tech
But
issues.
props
It's just a
to
weird
Ignite.
You know how I blame? I blame there is no team because they threw.
You're right. They did throw.
Hey, I'm just saying.
I
Did
would've
I
got
get
more
2
points
points on
anyway.
both of those predictions? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I got 2 points against the There Is No Point team
Alright,
against
alright.
Nova,
Alright.
and There Is No team against Wild Jacks. I'm just saying, I got 2 points on both of those. I don't want to hear anything about it, Ender. I don't want to hear it.
Well, you weren't the one that was in second place, so I don't care.
Hey, just 'cause... Shush. Yeah, that's right.
Shut up, third place.
Oh, disrespectful.
Sorry.
Uh,
Wait,
Yes.
did you?
Yo, Dimwee, can we get these guys like disqualified for unsportsmanlike conduct? This
Uh,
isn't.
I'm so
as I
sorry.
say
I'm so
before
sorry.
every Ford podcast, every Ford Echo podcast, we do encourage trash talk on the show. So no, we will
Exactly.
not be banning them from the show
No,
for disrespect or unsportsmanlike or
that
anything
was
like
my
that.
last chance.
But Ender, you were about to say something.
You beat them in 2, didn't you? There is no team.
I believe. Yeah, maybe. Yes, no
Uh,
17.
Yeah.
I called that. Just saying.
So yeah,
Did you play them with the devs?
no, they had their proper roster.
Okay, never mind.
No,
Fair game.
yeah, devs were only in the Jax game. To my
Okay.
dismay, because I really wanted to stomp on some devs, but just so you can say you can do it, to say I did it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did it, but no, I didn't do it. So, Wireless Jax did it, and of course, hats off to them. So before we go, of course, we go through let everybody plug their stuff and all their things, and as Mojolly, you were the winner, so you can take it first if you have anything to plug.
Ugh.
Ooh, I don't really have anything to plug, but I have to really give props to Team Flare for scrimming with us and then for helping us a lot, especially with a certain scrim where we ended up doing 3v3s with Grumpy's Broom on my team. Grumpy is wonderful, and yeah,
yeah.
just
Great
props
feller.
to Flare. Flare is wonderful, wonderful team.
And so Ender pulling up second place. Ender, if you have anything you want to plug, Twitch or Twitter
our Twitter, I guess. Illuminati EA. You're not going to see any posts because we don't post, but
Rocks Titan
followers
throwing
matters.
out QL's Twitch there
The
for you.
extreme.
Oh yeah,
there's a plug
Egg
there.
stream on QL Young stream. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Rox Titan's the worst sub, so no one pick him up.
He is. He stopped a 3. He decided I'm gonna stop this 3 and make it a 2, and then he just threw that entire match.
I don't even think participation points wants him. Just putting that out there.
I mean, I used to be on there, and I mean, you're not wrong. So.
Yeah, I know. Trust me.
So speaking of Cam, if you have anything you want to plug before we go,
Am I allowed to make like an announcement?
I suppose if you want to.
Well, okay. This is to all the developers out there. Why is there no Oceania servers? I'm really sad because I
There's
get bullied
4 of
about my
you.
ping every day. Yeah, we can get some 2v2s running. Love to see it. Anyway, I want Oceania servers, and if not, I'll just like play NA players and make them tilted because of my ping.
Make us sad. We'll still bully you.
Yeah, I got in a scrim the other day, and the team we were playing, at the end, I was like GG's, and they were like GG, move to America, and I'm like, oh, okay, I see how it is.
All right, so Palador putting up his own wager in the chat there. I don't know how Cam feels about that one. I don't Cam. Can you
How
see the
many
chat?
Cam team joins?
Yo,
Oh.
is he saying that my ping's the same amount of teams I've been on?
Cam with the self burn. All right. So yeah, as I said, I've been Sir Dimwee, Monsieur Dimwee here with Ender of Illuminati, Mojolly of Guinness, and CamJam now of Skull Crusaders.
That will
One
change,
of the
folks.
bronze teams.
So
One of the bronze teams.
And well, of course, the show will be back tomorrow night with the Forward Echo, probably with a new faced panel of players. And of course, congratulations, Mojolly, for winning this one. So, round of applause, everybody! Round of applause for Mojolly. Woo!
I'm too cool.
And so of course, thank everybody for joining us. This was one of our quicker episodes, I think, although we are pushing up to about 40 minutes, I think, right about now. So yeah, so thanks for joining. We'll be back tomorrow. Hope to see you there. And have a good night. Be safe and all that good stuff.
thanks for hosting.
Woo, thanks for having us.
Yeah, I'd just like to say I've been on so many teams, but that's not a bad thing. It's because tons of
Cut the
teams want
stream.
me.
Cut it.
All right. Yeah, we're out.